So what can I do for
Well,
you, Mr. Niiro?
I was reached out to recently, as in within the past half hour here, by one of our local members.
Come.
It Unfortunately, I do believe there has been an incident with Mr. Riku.
Go on.
He was run over by I believe it was a bulldozer or something like that while he was driving through Sandy.
I'm sorry, a bulldozer?
Yes,
How does
a
that fucking
mining
happen?
bulldozer. I'm not exactly sure myself, but the details are relatively, well, bland from the police reports and everything, but they state that they confirmed that they did in fact pull over a mining rig of some sorts from the quarry. And as it took off, Mr. Riku had the misfortune of arriving on scene at that precise moment.
And what is the condition of Mr. Riku?
He's at the coroner's office, ma'am.
He's dead.
He is.
Like, fully fucking gone.
Yes.
What
The
was he, do we
vehicle
know
in
what he was
question ran
doing,
over.
or who is responsible?
The individual responsible was apprehended by LEO in the course of their pursuit. However, in the course of their pursuit, nobody bothered to address to the fact that Mr. Riku's vehicle had been run over. He sat in a burning car for about 15 minutes, as per witness reports. Nobody could get him out as, well, his car did not resemble such, as a 20-ton vehicle had rolled over it.
I don't really have words. Give me a moment.
No worries.
How are you doing?
I've been better.
Aye? That is fucking devastating news.
Indeed. With everything that was going on, I expected to lose somebody to a bullet or something like that. Being run over by an asshole in a fucking stolen dozer is something else.
Definitely not the way I'd like to go out.
Tell me about it. Would have liked for this to have waited longer, but it's information that I feel could not be left unsaid. Maybe it's something better left for you to pass on to the Oyabun.
Are you unable to stick around for a little bit?
I should be able to.
I think that would be best to hear it from you.
Yeah. Understood. timing's a goddamn coincidence. If I didn't know better, I'd blame the Inagawa. Or whoever the fuck.
It would only make
Yamaguchi
sense if it were
Kumi.
them who did it. Where was this at, if you know?
Along Joshua, I believe. Somewhere along where that power transformer is.
It's crazy. I literally just drove through there within the past 20 minutes.
Well, I wouldn't blame you. With the state of the county, it's not hard.
And there was
Well,
a cone in the road right there, actually, that I had to go around.
probably has. Or one of them. I only found out as our younger brothers were talking about it through the locals. Apparently, Mr. Riku was on his way to pick up a new record print for the company.
Interesting. God damn it. So hard to find Shitaigashira and Wakagashira. And to lose one at all is detrimental beyond words.
Especially one that's been here as long as he has.
Indeed.
Whilst we've been able to hold strong, I feel like we're being whittled away.
I don't believe that. We've always been small, but we've always been mighty in our stature.
So what's the plan next then, if you don't mind my asking? Who do we reach out to?
That depends on what the Oyabun says. Obviously, we won't seek from the pool of the Inagawa, but Yamaguchi could be a good opportunity.
Let's assuming the Inagawa haven't got my grubby little fingers into them.
No, Yamaguchi Gumi is much larger. It's the largest clan in Japan.
That being said, even a leech gets its way every now and then.
Yes, but these people do not operate in the same capacity as the Inagawa do. They find the Inagawa despicable, unhonorable.
Well, maybe we have a chance at a recuperation here then.
Perhaps. That will all fall on the Oyabun, of course. Which is exactly why she needs to hear it from you.
Sounds understood.
Fucking hell.
The thing that baffles me is how a burning vehicle sat there for 15 minutes unaddressed.
Incompetence.
Evidently so.
An absurd abundance of it.
I wonder if we could follow up on the individual who ran his vehicle over. It's unlikely.
I would very much like to find who's responsible for this and eradicate them.
On a more, lighter subject, how have you been?
Outside of this news, I've been fine.
Glad to hear it.
Very angered.
I don't particularly blame you, to be honest. Seems like everybody's kind of trying to push their luck as it is, or whatever. Step on our toes, you know.
Many have tried. We're still here.
We haven't had any blowback from the other night.
Oh, of course there's going to be blowback, but none that I've heard yet, so. I mean, literally the night before, I think it was it Wednesday night? So, no, I think it was Friday. I got with Takeo and Han, and we jacked $27 million from one of their accounts.
For the cause.
They don't have much money. I did notice that. So that is a significant chunk of it.
Sucks to be them.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go for a quick drive unless you need me for something.
No, you're good. Please do. Do come back.
Understood. Just give me a call if the Oyabun should show.
Absolutely. Au revoir.
I'm actually gonna go pick up the records that Mr. Riku was supposed to collect.
Very well.
244.
Alright, be careful. Ay, ay, ay. This is fucking bad. This is really fucking bad. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Madam Oyabun.
Shall we
Maybe
go
take
up or inside?
conversation, and or it's up to you, whichever you would like.
We can go up.
Very well. Oh my god. Course string. I believe Mr.
What is it?
Niiro would like to give you some information, madam.
Yes. It's with most due regret that I must inform you that Mr. Riku is deceased.
How?
Car accident.
How?
He was run over by a bulldozer.
Do I need to keep asking how? How does one get run over by a bulldozer?
Based on what I was told, it was pure coincidence. He happened to be passing by a situation in which Elio were attempting to apprehend an individual in a stolen dozer. At that exact moment, said individual decided to flee from the Elio and used the most direct route, which included going over Mr. Riku's car.
Have we recovered the body?
It's currently at the coroner's.
Is there any information on this bulldozer driver?
Unfortunately not. Based off of what we were told via witnesses and everything, it seems Leo were more preoccupied in dealing with the dozer than actually gathering information, releasing it, and whatnot. It took them almost 15 minutes to address the fact that Mr. Riku had been crushed.
Where's family right now? That is highly unfortunate that has come to pass. Do we know when we're able to retrieve the body?
It should be within the next couple days, yes. Hopefully they should be able to release him to us by the weekend. Based off of what I was told, his remains are not in good condition.
Well,
It will be
I can
a
imagine.
closed casket.
Do we have any idea what his wishes were for funeral? He'd prefer to be cremated or not?
I don't believe he specified. He just wished to be buried with the family.
We'll make sure we take care of it. Give him a proper burial. Whatever that may look like. Thank you for letting me know, Mr.
Of
Niiro.
course.
Is there any other bad news?
Not at the immediate moment, no.
Morgan, do you have anything else?
If you are speaking, we can't hear you. Apologies.
Apologies on that. I will make sure to get a plot situated in our spot in the cemetery, as well as to prepare that situation entirely with the retrieval of the body and this, that, and the other.
Very good.
I don't know what you want to do, madam. We want to put out a call to associates that we have good stance with in Japan to get a replacement sent. It's really at your call.
Timing is tricky right now with everything going on with Inagawa. But if we can reach out to our other contacts, see if anybody is available, I think it would be important to fill those shoes. At least have somebody who can assist.
Great. There are a few clans that I think would be more than willing to work with us on that behalf. Might require a little financial obligation there.
We'll see when it comes to it. Depending on what it is, it shouldn't be a problem.
Agreed. Would you like me to work on that problem as well?
I can handle it.
Very well, thank you, madam.
If I may,
Yes?
I do know that Mr. Riku wished that his remaining funds go towards the family, so I do believe it would be in his best wishes that they be put to this use.
Do we know if he had a will?
I believe it was something that he was in the middle of working on as of all the more recent events that have been going on, but I'm not sure if it was officially finalized.
We'll get with the lawyers, see what they can figure out, and, because if there's no will, then it'll take longer, but probate can be worked through. But if he has any other family that would take claim first, it would go to them. His wishes are not considered if he doesn't have a will.
I don't believe he did. I do believe, as he had mentioned to me, his aunt and uncle were his legal guardians up until recently, where they had passed away. Prior to that, it was his parents who had died in an accident.
Well, whatever the case may be, we'll get with our lawyers and have them hash it out.
Understood.
Very well, if there's nothing more, you're dismissed.
I wish you both a good evening.
Thank you, Niiro.
That is quite unfortunate news.
Hit me like a fucking brick, to be honest.
We'll get everything taken care of. He'll be taken care of. If you feel that it's too much, I can make sure it's handled.
I would very much respect having this obligation.
Very well.
Honor him, you know.
Indeed.
He was not perfect, but he was loyal.
He served our family for a very long time.
Absolutely. It does not go without notice and respect.
Exactly.
Apologize that that had to be what you woke up to.
Why are you apologizing? You had no hand in it.
I just wish to give you good news, madam.
That's not always gonna be the case in our line of work.
I'm aware. But one of 3 are dead of the Inagawa. Do you want the update on that?
Yes, let's hear it.
So myself, Takeo, and Roxy set up a kind of an operation to overlook 723 after discovering that the man Nakamura was in the vicinity of this location. I had Roxy, you know, look not the part. I requested for her.
Day. I'm gonna head out for the night.
See you, brother.
Before you go,
Yeah.
you had intention of staying for real?
Oh no, I'm gonna be
Wasn't that
sticking
a
around.
person?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's entirely all just an RP.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just want to make sure because Morgan was like, "Should we replace him?" I'm like, "I don't know. Should we replace him with somebody?"
Yeah, I was literally making a new character when you were logging in, so.
Yeah, I kind of figured that after the fact. But you have a good
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, no, you too, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, peace.
So I had Roxy like take off her tactical gear, and I requested that she go and stand in the parking lot at the Uwu Cafe, just up the road from here. She took it upon herself to not follow that directive and was down here at 723 and had been picked up by the individual in question. After multiple attempts to contact her over the phone or via text message, there was no response. I eventually used our radio comms to try to reach out to her, to which she started to vaguely respond. I actually ended up calling the individual that had her, and we set up a meeting out in the oil fields at 7th floor. Mr. Niiro had joined us at this time, so I went in my own car. Takeo and Niiro drove over in his. I requested that I arrive first as a show of good faith to the individual in question, and then they would pull up about 30 seconds or so later. And I gave them both the word koi as a method of arming themselves towards the individual to take them into custody. And it worked out quite perfectly. The gun was taken off of Roxy shortly after we arrived. A conversation ensued, seemed to be making a little bit of headway into the relinquishing of firearms between everyone involved, and actually had the individual say the word that I needed them to hear, at which point they put him at gunpoint and we apprehended him. So we ended up taking him all the way up to Polito to a location in a barn, just a random fucking spot, nothing really outside of that. Apparently the individual had had 2 fingers cut off because he just refused to fucking do as he was told, and was specified before we even left the oil fields that his disobedience would be met with aggression. So there was no confusion there that he took it upon himself to do otherwise, apparently. After having him stand up on the 2nd story of a barn, with us standing in front of him, the 4 of us, he just utterly refused to give us information pertaining to the Inagawa or his objectives outside of he believed that the Inagawa were or should receive 25% of that we make here. So as a show of good faith, I had him pick one of the 4 of us so that he would earn his 25%. And he picked Takeo, and Takeo shot him through the head.
$25%.
Aye.
For what?
Of our earnings here as Yōnin, they believe that they were entitled to a quarter of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the man was a Wakagashira of the Inagawa. Past tense, of course.
Where's his body now?
We set it in the middle of the GOH and drove off. And Han got picked up on a warrant for the kill that he did the other night out in Harmony at 24/7 with the other member that was captured.
Why was it at the 24/7?
Just where he was able to get the boy. Han has a very clean record and was allowed out on bond.
Well, that's good, at least. Record's not so clean now.
No, not at all. So once I know more regarding these situations, I'll be sure to pass it along to you.
Good.
But that is primarily the gist of it all.
Thank you for catching me up.
Absolutely. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything else to absolutely report on anything, so... Oh, we did take $27 million from the Inagawa Friday night.
That's all.
They don't have much.
Interesting. That was
9
everything they
accounts.
had in the bank accounts? 9
That
accounts?
was in, they have 9 accounts, and that one is the one that had the most money in it.
So they still have some money.
Some, not anything near that. Which might be why they're so hungry for what we have.
How much more do they have? Less than 10% of what we took, or more?
Oh, probably maybe 3-4 million.
Take it all.
Very well. Can do.
Well, my man sure loves a bustieri. Does Inspector Nick
They want to fuck with us. They'll pay for it.
Okay.
Thinking about
I will
making a
get-
righteous
Restraints
contribution
and
to the
handcuffs and all that
Tokyo
stuff. Y'all got
police.
that too?
I'd rather give that money to the families who are assisting.
Absolutely understand. Would definitely buy us good favor.
Indeed.
I'll see to it.
My head was overrun with somebody else's loud thoughts, so now I'm lost on what I was thinking.
No worries. Would you like to go down? Ma'am.
Yes, I said just a moment. I'm ready
Oh,
now.
okay.
Well, if there's nothing else, I have some paperwork to take care of.
Very well.
I'll be at 727.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mhm.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, y'all. Fucking Keon.
For fuck's sake.
See you guys.